Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you back to the Hockey with Connor, also known as Sports Talk Show with Connor. Today we'll be diving into stuff that we did not talk about yet this year. I'd like to welcome you here to the first ever episode of the 2025-2026 season of Sports Talk Show with Connor. Also going to be renamed as the IceCast with the Sports Talk Show for hockey things only. So before we begin this episode, I forgot to do a few things. So there's gonna be a little bit of editing in this episode. Okay, so welcome back again. Welcome to the Sports Talk Show with Connor, where we're going to cover everything hockey from the Great Lakes, the NHL, all the way down to Junior League, including the Quebec Maritimes Junior Hockey League action and beyond. I'm your host, Connor Viva, and today we're going to dive deep into the full hockey ecosystem, who's playing where, how the development, and what it all mean for fans and players alike. If you're a fan of the NHL, a casual hockey watcher, even a player dreaming of climbing the ranks, this episode is for you. We'll be talking pro hockey, minor leagues, junior league, college hockey, and even taking a peek at some European systems. Let's jump in. Here we go. We begin off with the National Hockey League. Prin Ankle. Let's start at the top. The NHL, North America Premier Professional Hockey League. It's the dream for every young player in Canada, the US, and increasingly around the world. It's where legends are made, from Wayne Gretzky to Connor McDavid. The league is made up of 32 teams today, split into two conferences and four divisions. Players at this level are fast, skilled, and strong, but it's not magic. I got them there. Every NHL player has a path behind the scenes, usually starting in junior hockey, college, or Europe, then moving into minor pro leagues before making it to the NHL. And don't forget, the minor leagues, the AHL and ECHL are crucial. The American Hockey League, AHL, is the primary development league for the NHL club. Many NHL players spend time there, refine skills, or recovering from injury. The East Coast Hockey League sits a step below the American Hockey League and serves as the proven ground for younger or overlooked prospects. So when you watch an NHL game, think about the dozen of players in these leagues trying to break through. Section 2, Minor Leagues, AHL and E Coast Hockey League. Let's talk a little bit more about minor leagues. AHL, every NHL team has an NHL affiliate. For example, the Boston Bruins have the Providence Bruins. The NHL focuses on development competition. It's high level hockey, almost NHL speed, but the players are still learning systems and adjusting to pro schedules and honoring their skills. Many NHL stars think of Mashan or Patrice Bergeron spent time in the NHL before making it big. The East Coast Hockey League is often the next step down. Some NHL prospects start here, especially goalies who need more ice time. Teams are more geographically spread out, and the league mixes veteran players with prospects trying to climb the ladder. Fans in cities with East Coast Hockey League teams get a chance to see future NHL stars up close. Junior Hockey, the CHL and Quebec Maritimes Junior Hockey League. Now let's slide into junior ranks because this is where a lot of action begins for future pros in Canada. Major junior hockey is under the umbrella of the Canadian Hockey League, CHL, which includes three leagues: Western Hockey League, Ontario Hockey League, and Quebec Maritimes Junior Hockey League. The CHL is a pro prep system. Players are typically 16 to 20 years old and are already highly skilled. It's considered a feeder system to the NHL. But draft heavily scouting, no league. Sorry about the prediction. The focus of the Quebec Maritimes Junior Hockey League. Since we're talking about the Atlantic Canada, the Quebec Maritimes Junior Hockey League is especially interesting. It has teams in Quebec, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and even Prince Edward Island. Players like Sidney Crosby, Nathan McKinnon, and Patrice Bergeron came through the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League when they were playing, but recently it changed to the Quebec Maritimes Junior Hockey League. It's known for fast, skillful hockey with a strong offensive focus. It's also increasingly attracting attention from NHL scouts looking for the next breakout star. U.S. Junior League is an NCAA. Across the board in the U.S., junior hockey looks a bit different. The United States Hockey League is the top tier one junior league in the U.S. Players here are typically aiming for college scholarships in the NCAA. Speaking of the NCAA, college hockey is a huge development. Players usually enter college at 18, 19 and get 3 to 4 years of competition hockey while earning an education. The NCAA route is slower than the Canadian Hockey League, Major Junior, but it gives players more time to mature physicality and mentally before entering the NHL draft or signing pro contracts. Some NHL players today, think of Jack Eichel and Jimmy Vesey, spent years in college hockey before becoming stars. Section 5, Development Path, choosing your route. This is where things get interesting. Development paths offer differ widely depending on geographically, personal goals, and league rules. CHL route players that younger can enter NHL draft sooner but lose NCAA eligibility. I think they changed that this past season. Okay, so I'm just going to go off topic. The Cape Breton High School Hockey League. We'll be right back. Get up and get a drink. Now, we're going to talk about the Cape Breton High School Hockey League. The Cape Breton High School Hockey League is a strong local angle for myself, being from Cape Breton. And my brother is on Memorial Marauders of the CBHSHL, Cape Breton High School Hockey League. The team features the Memorial Marauders, Place Bay Panthers, Riverview Ravens, and City Academy Wildcats. There's not much to talk about here. The next major event for CBHSHL is Memorial's annual Make You Like Memorial Green and Gold Tournament, starting this Thursday, November 6th, at the Emmaus Center North Side. Last year, right now the standings for the CBHSHL as followed. Place Bay Panthers in first place with 6 games played, 5 wins, and 1 overtime loss for a total of 16 points. Derby Ravens in second with 5 games played, 3 wins, 2 losses with 9 points. Then it's the Marauders with 4 games played, 2 wins, 2 losses with 5 points. One of the losses came in overtime. Sydney Academy Wildcats. 5 games played, no wins, 5 losses with 0 points. Other teams for tournaments will be the AMB, ABMHS Warriors, Desmond High School Spartans, Eastern Shore Coyotes, and Millard High Knights. But for Green and Gold, this coming weekend, give me a moment, folks. There's a team from Manitoba coming down. Their first game will be 4 p.m. on Friday. No, 10 a.m. on Friday at America Center North Side. That game would be interesting, but that's it for this little section. So we're taking a little break. For you, it won't be that long, but for me, it might be a few minutes. This week's rule of the week for hockey will be attempt to injure or deliberately injure. Attempt to injure or deliberate injury is an action by a player or team official who, by use of a stick, skate, or other object, or by using their body, hits or attempt to hit an opposing player, team official, or game official with the intention of causing injury. For purpose of this rule, intent is determined by considering the deliberate nature of the action on part of the offending player, as well as the reasonable expectation that his action would cause injury to another person. A double-minute penalty will be assessed to a player who commits of any fouling acts with a minimal degree of violence, without using short inaction to gain a vengeance or inflict punishment or injury. Pull the opponent's hair, grabs the facial projector helmet chin strap the throat which attached there of a opponent, headbutts or attempts to headbutt. This is rule 7.1 of the hockey handbook. So let's see if I can find something real fast. Please bear with me. After looking, I can't find anything about abuse and deliberately injury, but it will result in possible suspension and at least a 4-minute penalty to the offending player. I would suggest not to do it, as it would look like you're trying to injure your opponent. And a fun fact about the stop sign on back of minor hockey jerseys, it stands for safety towards other players. Just remember that when playing minor hockey. So we'll be right back with another section of Sports Talk Show with Connor and the IceCast. So I'm also coaching a minor hockey team, the U13C2 Northside Vikings. So my schedule is a bit tight. So these will be pre-recorded episodes, most likely. Once I get my schedule all worked out and stuff, I will try and get a few other things to do. I'm not sure what they will be. I'll try and get another thing going, like hockey game of the week. Probably reach out to some other people. Also looking for a few things. My names. This weekend is a bit cramped with the green and gold and other minor hockey games happening, as I'm pretty much the only one that knows the lockdown in the other rink. Now with the new one, I think the next thing I'm going to record is a Cape Breton history video. I'm just still looking for more wires and stuff to make videos better. And I'm trying to get better with editing and stuff. There's not much else to talk about. few tournaments coming up for minor hockey and high school hockey. This weekend, like I mentioned, is Maycube Licks Memorial Tournament, hosted by the Memorial Marauders of the Cape Breton High School Hockey League. Next weekend is the Bobby Joe Ryan Memorial Tournament, 27-year annual tournament. Happening next weekend, also at the Americans of Northside, this time hosted by the Northside District Minor Hockey Association, U13A Vikings, and U13B Vikings. So that's going to be another fun and long weekend. So I think we're going to end it here. And to get us out of here, we listen to my theme song for this weekend. That is the Wild Hockey Weekend by the Zamboni. Thank you. Thank you, and bye-bye.
You're wearing your favorite team sweater. On the power play, this couldn't be better. Blow the whistle, it's a hockey weekend. Zamboni chimes up and we all get in. We surface the road to the hockey rink. And a BQ blasting out the speakers. Lacing up the skates, taking off the sneakers. Drop the gloves, it's a hockey weekend. Some say you're obsessive. Your son's name is Boston Bruins.